Hello Pisces, how's it going? It is time for your reading. My name is Kelly. I'm doing the read here. Hope you guys are enjoying your day. Let's get into it. I'm going to pull some cards out here first. And yesterday, if you remember, I was talking about using these cards. And so this is what I want to do. I want to use my new cards. I don't think I've used these in a reading. These are the same type of cards as these, the Lemard cards. I'm probably saying it wrong, but what's going on with Pisces? Got the 21. This is the mountain. See the mountain in the background? This is the mountain. The mountain, is usually talking about, something blocked. You could be feeling some sort of a block or some sort of a delay. Maybe you've come up against some sort of challenge that has felt unmovable. But this is something that's been frozen for some time, and it's... yeah, it sucks. Let's get some more cards. The 11. The 11 is the Broom. See the Broom on there? So the Broom usually talks about some sort of heat or repetitive activity. Could be like some sort of arguments or some sort of internal conflict. It could be some sort of internal conflict here, especially when it comes to this mountain. This is telling me that the struggle that you've been going against has been very exhausting. And it's kind of like, seems like it's been going around and around and around and doing the same thing over and over and over again. And you got the Scythe, number 10. See the Scythe on there? So the Scythe is a clean break. It's some sort of fast and permanent cut. I like it. It's cutting. It's basically what I kind of feel here is it's like a sudden cut. It's like the ending. It's like this mountain is getting cut down. And it's not slow erosion either. It's being like cut away. It's like gone. Yeah. This could be like a release of tension, which is really good because it's whatever this mountain has been sitting here for a long time. Okay? And that's why you have this Broom here. But whatever this is, this Scythe, it's cutting it away. Yeah. It's definitely an end to the blockage, okay? So I feel like you're moving out of a phase of pushing against some sort of a brick wall, and the universe is stepping in with a sharp edge here. See that sharp? That looks really sharp. Yeah. So this is going to remove what hasn't been working. Okay, and it might feel abrupt, and it could even be like some sort of a sudden no to something. But whatever, even if it's a sudden no, it's going to lead to a better yes. This could be like some sort of a quick decision to walk away from something that's draining. But with this Scythe, the results are very, very clear. You're going to be cutting away that mountain, and you're going to have a clear path to move forward. Yeah, so I really like that. And at the bottom of the deck, I see the Fox, which is number 14, the Bouquet, and the Gentleman. Wow. So this is the Fox is talking about. The Fox is talking about, you know, being clever, okay, being street smart. You know, somebody else could be, you know, looking out for their own interests, or playing some sort of tactical game. So, you know, this is telling you to, you know, the need for discernment. Yeah. You don't want to be outmaneuvered, you know, by something, you know. But I don't think you're going to be, because that's why you're being strategic. And then you've got the Bouquet, which is actually, you know, some sort of a gift or a pleasant surprise. So, yeah. This is a positive gift in disguise. Like I said, it could be like a sudden no that turns into a better yes. And then the Gentleman, this would be, you know, this could be either you, Pisces, or somebody else, but it signifies that, you know, some man or some gentleman, some man is, you know, directly has influence in this situation, okay? So there's somebody here that's with you. That's interesting. Let's pull some runes out and see what else. What's going on with Pisces? Dagaz. I like this. This is a breakthrough, Pisces. Dagaz is the dawn of light. Right when the light just, you know, becomes daytime. Yeah. This is the radical shift here with this. This is kind of like jiving in here with the number 10, with the Scythe. You know, it's cutting through something to get your breakthrough. This is breaking through this mountain. Interesting. Looks like that rune's kind of worn off. The dye's kind of come off of it. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, Dagaz. L has in reverse. Okay, so Pisces, just use common sense. You know, this is kind of like telling you that you could be vulnerable, so don't leave anything unlocked. Okay? Basically. Yeah, it's just kind of like a warning, you know. You may be focused on your breakthrough, but make sure that, you know, you're not being drained by some old habits or people, you know, who do not have your best interest, you know. So yeah, just make sure that you're protecting yourself. And a lot of that has to do with just using your common sense and your intuition. You know, it's like when you leave the car to just go into the store for just 2 seconds. You know, you want to make sure you lock your doors, because it only takes 2 seconds for somebody to pop in your door and snag something. So, yeah, this is just saying to protect yourself. Jera. See, Jera is a cycle. Remember I was talking about how things seem like they just keep going around and around again, like in a circle? This is kind of representing here Jera, but this is a new cycle that we're moving into. We're moving out of this, pushing against this mountain because this scythe is cutting it away. So this is like reaping your harvest. This is like our harvest. You know, this is really good. It's reaping some sort of harvest. There it is. Huh. It could talk about, you know, being at the right place at the right time too, Pisces. You know what I mean? It could talk about, you know, maybe seeds that you had planted, you know, some time ago that are starting to pay off now. The blank rune. Okay, so this is some sort of fate. Okay, the blank rune talks about fate. And, you know, it represents the unknown because it's blank here. So this is telling you that, you know, parts of this transition, this breakthrough here, is out of your hands. It's being handled by the universe. The universe is stepping in, which is really good. So just, you know, trust the process, Pisces. Trust this process. You know, this could be talking about, you know, not being able to really see everything up, you know, because it's talking about the unknown. So, yeah, there's a lot of unknowns, but just trust that you're moving on the right path. This is telling me that this mountain's going away, so... and so does Dagaz here. Yeah. Ewaz, huh? So Ewaz is a partnership. It's the horse. It's moving forward. You can see it's like shaped like a. You can see like it's shaped like a saddle. Mm-hmm. And it's moving forward. And this daylight, this transformation is moving. It's moving towards you. And this could also be talking about, you know, working together with somebody. This could be working together with a partner. This represents partnerships as well. Just be ready for something unexpected, okay? Be ready for something unexpected, Pisces. It could be, you know, this unexpected gift. Interesting. Ingwaz. Wow, what a powerful rune there. Ingwaz is like the seed. This is the seed. All right? So, you know, it's talking about somebody who either has some sort of an idea, or this person may have an idea or something. And this is really interesting here too, because I've got my eye over here on the blank rune. This is very, very positive. This is something that is finally going to come to fruition here with this, when this mountain becomes cut out. Yeah, this is the positiveness that's coming out of it. But as another person, this is probably somebody, could be, you know, introverted or private. Barkana. Barkana. So Barkana is like healing, okay? So this is like healing. This is a person, this is probably somebody that's in your life here with, you know, your partner. This could be like a partnership. This could be like, you know, a spouse or somebody that's with you. Yeah, but this is like very nurturing type of energy. All right. Yeah. What else is going on with Pisces? Elhaz. Wow, the protector. So this person is a protector too. I feel that this could be like, you know, a good friend or a partner or a spouse. Yeah. But, you know, they're definitely very protective because they have Elhaz here. And so this is a really good person here. This is somebody that has really strong boundaries and isn't, you know, easily swayed by outside influences. And they're definitely plugged into their intuition. Yeah. So this person is like, you know, builds things to last. So if this is like a partnership, this is like something that's lasting. I really like that. It kind of reminds me of a partnership, friendship, or, you know, maybe a spouse that's with you on your journey of life. What else? It could be somebody new as well. You know, it doesn't have to be, but whoever this person is, you know, I feel that you can trust them, and I feel that they're a protector, and this person's really nurturing, you know. So you got Gebo. And there's the gift. Remember I was talking about, you know, you could be receiving some sort of a surprise or some sort of gift. Well, there it is right there. That's Gebo. Gebo represents gifts and blessings. And this is a big blessing. This breakthrough right here, this finally, this scythe right here, this is a major blessing because it's causing this breakthrough and it's cutting away this mountain. I really like it. Let's pull some more cards out and see what else. What else is going on with Pisces? Okay. And don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. Let's get one more. And luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. So I like that. Luck is on our side, Pisces. We have something, you know, expect the unexpected. But I feel whatever it is that, you know, that you're going to get is some sort of surprise. This could be some sort of surprise or gift or blessing. Yeah. Because I feel like you have been just pushing it up against a wall that just, you know, will not move. But thankfully, you know, and it's really kind of caused a conflict here with the broom. But thankfully, we got the scythe, and it's just cutting all that out. So I really like it. Should I pull a couple of warm runes too? Maybe? Well, if I can find them. There they are. These are from Ireland and Scotland, you guys. They are runes. They're just a different style of runes. They're from, you know, Northern Europe. Well, so are these, but these are a little bit more localized to Ireland and Scotland area. Before it was Ireland and Scotland. Let's see what's going on. Ebad. Ebad's not bad. I like Ebad, and look at this too. Ebad has Gebo, right? And it looks like this particular rune, it looks like Gebo and Isa. It looks like a Bindrune to me. A Bindrune is when you put two runes together. This is like only one rune, but if it was Elder Furthok, it would be Isa and Gebo. But this is Ebad. Ebad is the trembling aspen tree. Let's get another card. Gort. All right, so we got Gort. Gort's not bad. And Shailia. Shailia is a really good one. I like Shailia. All right, so let's go to Ebad. Where'd you go, Ebad? Here we go. This is, like I said, the trembling aspen tree, and it's talking about spiritual wisdom and strength, okay? It's also talking about intelligence to overcome small daily problems and reaching the enlightenment phase of a new spiritual, some sort of new spiritual contentment, okay? It also offers the ability to be in harmony with those around you. Ebad is a symbol of inner peace and harmony with the world outside. Ebad represents our ability to deal with and overcome difficulties. Trembling aspen is a strong tree that bends as the wind blows but doesn't break. Ebad is also here to remind us the importance of living in harmony with the world around us. Interesting. Let's get to Gort. Don't do that. There we go. No, that's not Gort. There it is, Gort. Okay, so this is Gort. This is the ivy. All right, it's the ivy. The meaning of it is spirals and stubbornness. It's also talking about wildness and development, abundance and gratitude. So it's talking about, you know, expanding, you know, is showing us how we can expand our lives. And it represents ambition with its ability to grow under conditions that most plants can't grow. So this is like saying that to use your unique abilities, Pisces, to overcome obstacles that may seem impossible. And you are. Look at, well, actually, the universe is stepping in here for you to remove this mountain. Yeah. And it's just saying to keep pursuing your goals, okay? And be persistent. Be persistent. It's very important to be persistent, okay? And make sure you're getting a lot of rest. That's also what this is saying too. Make sure that you get a lot of rest, right? Because I kind of felt, you know, a little bit of exhaustion when I started doing the read. And so that's probably what I'm feeling it from. Somebody's, you know, a little tired. You need, you know, make sure you're getting your rest. Okay, so now Shailia is talking about the willow tree, and that's what it is. It's the willow tree. And it's talking about balance and intuition. You see how she's got the scales there? You see how they're balanced? Yeah. So, you know, it's talking about, you know, staying balanced. You know, it's also talking about perfect timing, you know. Like I said, being at the right place at the right time. And keeping an open mind, all right? You know, keeping an open mind and going deep within yourself. It's a good time to meditate, you know, Pisces, all right? So this is like, you know, using your self-empowering traits. You know, your intuition, and yeah, I really like it. Let me pull one of these cards out, and then we'll kind of made this read a little bit longer, but I think some of you guys like the longer reads anyway, and I got time, so. Make room. Create a space to welcome positive changes in your life and let go of everything that doesn't align with your future, with the future that you're creating, okay? So make room, Pisces. Might have to clear something out. See? Look at this. With the scythe, it's going to clear something out. It's going to clear that mountain. It's going to cut that mountain out of the way. Remember, luck is on your side. Let's get one more. Receiving it all. You deserve to receive abundance at full capacity. Believe in your worth and trust that the universe is ready to deliver all that you desire. All right, Pisces? So open up, Pisces. Things are going to be moving here pretty soon. All right? I really like this reading. Well, there you have it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you haven't, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys again tomorrow. All right, Pisces. See you tomorrow. Bye for now.